Hello everybody and welcome back to 1.19 Minecraft. And today I am going to be continuing the work on my factory once again. Last episode I finished building my sheep farm, which I'll go show you that here in a second. But today I am going to be starting a brand new farm. Now that I've got the sheep one done. And the next one that I want to set up is the bee farm. So right over here, I've actually got some automatic bee farms, but they're not really doing a very good job. Because I think most of the stuff that's supposed to be in here, I just placed that down. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to open this. Most of the shears have broken, like this one's empty. I might as well get rid of this glass because I'm going to be moving these. The bees, I don't know how many are in the hives, which is going to be annoying, because I do need to move them. And if I think if you break the hive, with bees inside, they will get angry unless you use smoke on them, which, I don't really have access to smoke in this area. But the idea is if I get rid of, these collectors down here, I'll just have, like, the allays collect up honey bottles and honeycomb. As you can see, these have made a lot of honey since I made them. Like this one, look at all the honeycomb in here. Now you can use this stuff to make honeycomb blocks, which I might use these in the build. Could be cool. I don't know what I would use them for though. But you can make honeycomb blocks. You can also use these to wax your copper. So if you've got copper like this over here, you can wax it and it keeps it from oxidizing, which I think I might do that with my statue. I'm trying to get some lightning to strike it so it turns it back in the regular copper, but that hasn't happened yet. But that's one of the uses that you can use the honeycomb for. The honey bottles are really good because you can use them to make honey blocks, which you can use those kind of like in replace of slime blocks. So they're really cool blocks to use. Now, I'm pretty sure these farms over here aren't even working anymore because there's not a lot of honeycomb in here. So I should be good to break these without a problem. I'm pretty sure there's no bees in here. So we'll go ahead and get rid of these two. Alright, so I just put a bunch of stuff in my bundle, which the bundles are really helpful. I was able to get all this stuff put in the one slot, so I can pick everything up again. But I'm going to go and grab up all this. I want to grab the redstone as well. So the redstone for this is really simple. You use two comparators that go into the beehive. Once it detects it's full, it sends a redstone signal up here. And it's just long enough to where it will actually activate as soon as it's fully filled up with honey. So I gotta remember how to recreate this over in the other area. So I'm gonna go and bring this over to the factory. Now I am going to leave the chest here. I will go through. Oh, is it storming? I hope it's storming because then I can get some lightning to strike my statue. I think it might just be regular rain. So I'm going to leave the chests just here for now and then come back and grab them up later because there's a lot of stuff in there. Now this one is activated, so I think there might actually be some bees in here because it is raining. So they're going to go inside the hives. So I think what I'm going to have to do is leave these until later. So I'm going to get rid of this one as well. Just get rid of the redstone bit, but I'm pretty sure bees are right now inside the hives because it's raining out. Okay, so I've just grabbed up all of the beehives. So now that I've got these, let's head over to the factory. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to build this farm. Now, last episode, I showed you how to create an allay item collector. And I'm going to use the same kind of strategy for all of my automatic farms that I build in here, is just using the allays. So let's head inside the factory, go ahead and get out of the rain, and I could go ahead and sleep in here as well. So I'll go ahead and sleep in the bed, and then I can show you some of the modifications that I made to the farm. So I added this window in so I can actually see how the allays are doing. Now I want to check down here how much wool I actually got, which I actually modified the item collector. So instead of putting it above ground, I put it in the floor now. And the reason for that is that way it makes it easier for the allays to throw the items on. Because they were kind of struggling last time getting them on top of the block. So I just put it in the floor. Makes it easier for the items to go on top. But as you can see, all these sheep in here all have their wool sheared. And these guys are coming around collecting it. Now I put these trapdoors in so I have access to this, and it's really helpful so I can refill the shears, which I'm gonna put a bunch of these shears that I got from the bee farm in here, because that way it has plenty of shears, because I don't really want to have to keep coming back and refilling these. So I'm gonna go and put shears in all of these. I also brought some more iron so I can make more. But as you can see, the allays are actually doing their job here. Oh, I just got stuck inside. Oh, this is annoying. Let me see if I can get out without letting the sheep out. There we go. I got him. Perfect. So let's go down here and see how much wool is in here. Oh, wow. It's already got like 2.5 stacks of wool since last episode, which is a really good amount. Because I think at the end of last episode, I only had like 18 pieces. But that was only with like 4 sheep. Now this thing is full. I don't know how many sheep pens I've got here, but each one of these is full of sheep, which is really good. So over here, I'm going to be putting the bee farm in. Now, I haven't actually done the lights yet, so I might actually use this one instead. Instead of doing the one on that side, I'm going to do this one since I've already got the lights in here. I don't actually have the wall put up. Do I have any more gray wool? Yeah, it's in here. So I'll go ahead and fill this in with gray wool. And I want to put windows in because the windows allow you to be able to see what's happening inside. I also got to figure out where the middle bit is for the door. I'm not going to put the beehives down just yet. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to do the redstone because I can do the redstone if I put these in the back here. I can do the redstone outside, or I can do the redstone inside here. And I don't really want to do like a bunch of farms. Like I could fit a bunch of these beehives in here because I can put them next to each other. But I don't think it's really going to be that helpful because I don't really use the honey for that much. Like there really isn't a lot of stuff I use the honey for. So I'm just going to do 1 row of these, and then the rest of this is all going to be flowers because they have to have flowers to make the honey. So I'm going to build a flower patch. These 4 blocks here is going to get turned into grass so I can put the flowers down. And then the redstone, I hopefully will be able to put it inside the factory here. Alright, so I've put all the beehives in this chest, just temporarily. Now I can go back to doing the redstone. So this is our beehive. This comparator comes out, and then it's 1 block of redstone. Let me grab all the redstone, and I also need the glass as well. So it's 1 block of redstone, and then it's a block back here. So go ahead and put wood block. Block goes up. Glass like this. And then the redstone goes through there. And then it needs to go like this on top of the dispenser. So that's how the farm is going to be built. So it fits in perfectly right there. Now I need to replicate that all the way along here. Alright, so there's that setup. So now that I've got all the redstone and the blocks put down, all I need now is to get the dispensers put in. Now I'm actually going to get rid of this block here, make this also dirt, so that way I've got plenty of dirt to put flowers on. And then I'm going to go through, I'm probably going to need to get some more of these, put all the dispensers down like that. So there's all the stuff that I have from the previous farm. I just need to get 2 more dispensers, 2 more comparators, and then that should be it for this farm. So I'm going to go grab up those resources real quick, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've got the rest of the stuff that I need. I've got the 2 comparators, the 2 dispensers, and now all I got to do is put down the grass. So go ahead and put down some dirt here. I'm pretty sure you can put flowers on regular dirt. I don't think you need the grass, but there's some grass blocks. I should have some more dirt in here. Yeah, here we go. So I'll go ahead and use this to finish off the rest of this. Now, I did actually go collect up some of the flowers from the old bee farm. So I should be able to use those here. Now, I don't know if they'll use the bigger flowers, but I've got some of these. I'm going to put them down just to see if they actually work. So now that I've got that, I need to actually set up the allay collector. So I'll just use this note block that I've got over here and put this in the floor down here. And this is going to be where the allays bring everything. Now, if you didn't see last episode, what I did is I got a minecart here that goes around and activates these detector rails, which will activate these note blocks. So the next thing that I need to do is I need to get a hopper and a minecart so that I can actually pick up the items from the note block. So I should have some extra rails in here. Yeah, here they are. I do need to make myself a minecart with the hopper in it, which is really easy. You just take a minecart, put a hopper in it like that. And I do need these hoppers. And I also need some chests to put stuff in. So I'll go ahead and make some chests here. Alright, so now that I've got my minecart, I need to put it down here. So I'll go and put a rail there. I need a block, not there. I need to put the block here. I need to put another block right here. I'll just use a dirt block that will have a redstone torch on it. So if I go and grab a redstone torch from here, that will activate this note block. You just heard it go off. I'll go ahead and activate it again there. So now this note block will be activated by this torch. So the minecart needs to go in here, but I actually forgot to put the hopper down. So I'm going to go and put that in real quick. I also need to figure out where the collector chest is going to be. Alright, so now that I've got this bit set up, all I gotta do is put the redstone that actually activates the note block. So the redstone, I'm actually gonna have to put it over this way because I can't put blocks. Oh, I just broke my torch. I needed that. Oh, where'd it go? Did it go down here in this hopper? Yeah, here it is. So go ahead and grab this torch and put that back like that. Alright, so all I gotta do now is link up this redstone over here. And now this is fully working. So I'm gonna go and put all these blocks back that don't really need to be here. I don't want to put one there because it's gonna block this chest from opening. As you can see, it doesn't want to open. So I gotta have that empty. And then all I gotta do is put the floor back now. Alright, so I've just put the floor back. This block here doesn't actually have to be wood. It can be dirt, but there has to be a block there so that it activates this because the redstone has to go through it. And then I just need to put this wall back, and this should all be set up. I do want to put a torch down here just to keep any mobs from spawning in. So go ahead and put a torch there. I'm going to go ahead and fill these up with mostly shears, I think. I kind of need my inventory empty for this so that I can get loads of shears. So I'm just going to put everything in here just temporarily so I can grab as many shears as possible. So I'll go ahead and turn all these into shears. Fill these up with at least 2 each. If I have extras, I'll add another one. But these ones over here are going to have shears in them. So I brought a bunch of glass with me. This is all going to get turned into bottles. So I'll go ahead and combine this together to make as many bottles as I can. So there's all the bottles. And now I need to split these up into, I think there's 4 left. So I'm going to put some in there, some in here, some in here. And you want to make sure these are filled up like fully, because if they're not fully filled up in here, what's going to end up happening is the bottles are going to get collected in the dispenser. You want them to get fired out. Now, the only thing I don't know is what's going to happen to the items once they get fired out. Because before, they went into the hoppers. But because I've got the allays collecting these, I'm not sure where the items are going to go. So I guess we're going to find out. Let's go ahead and get the beehives put down and test this out. See what actually happens to the items. And I think I've got 2 more somewhere. Where did I put the other 2? Did I put them in here? Oh, yeah, here they are. Oh, there's actually 3 more. Alright, so here's all of the beehives. Hopefully none of the bees are angry. If something bad happens, I'm just going to run out. Oh, great. Okay, those guys are fine. Let me close the door. Let's just put all these down. And hopefully we're good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Do I have, where's my campfire? I think I put the campfire back home. Oh, no, I've messed it up. I hope there's no bees in here. I'm pretty sure it's empty because none of the bees came out. I'm gonna break this and hope nothing bad happens. Alright, let's put this one back where it's supposed to go. Alright, so look at that. Some honey actually did come out. This one, for some reason, isn't coming out. I don't know why, which is kind of a problem. Do I have a button or something I could just manually activate it with? It should work because they all have comparators. Okay, so I've got a button here. I'll go ahead and just manually activate that. That just did all of them. Where did those items go? That's kind of important. Hopefully they're not going underneath. I just thought about this. I use slabs for the floor. The items might be going underneath. Let's see if there's items down here. No. So where are they going? Because there's definitely items that came out. I'm going to go and activate all these again. Because these shears... At least the bottles are popping out over here. But eventually there are going to be blocks here. So let's just see what happens if I fire these. Where did the items go? Are they going down here? They might be going in the back. Let's see. If they're going in the back, that's fine because the allays can fly back. Oh. They're going back there. That's going to be a problem. Okay, so I think what I might need to do is adjust the farm. Alright, so I've got an idea of how I can possibly fix this. I'm going to move all this back an extra block. So if I put a block down like this, and then put the comparator down, the comparator should still be able to grab the signal through the block. So I'm going to go and put all these down like this. It'll still be able to detect it, but I need to push this back 1 extra block so that it keeps the same distance. Alright, so before I build the entire thing and have it not work, let's go ahead and press the button again and see what happens. So if I press this, there we go. Everything comes out front. Okay. So what I've just done does indeed work. So basically we're forcing all the items to come out the front. So now that I've done that, let's hope this redstone will still operate the same way. I'm going to go and break this and put the glass back right here. Alright, so I think this should be set up again. This one has shears in it. I'm going to go and get rid of this wool and grab some actual hives to put in here. And I also need to go grab the allays. So I'm going to go and show you how to duplicate an allay. I've got a honey bottle and a honeycomb. So I've got everything that I need to give them. Oh, before I go duplicate the allays, let me make sure I've put this back together over here. Okay, so for allay duplication, it's really easy. There's 3 things that you need to be able to get the allays to duplicate. The first thing you need is a jukebox, which I've got one of those up here. So I've got jukebox. Second thing you need is any music disc. So let's go down here and see if I can find a music disc. So I've got my jukebox, my music disc. The third thing you need is a shard of amethyst. So I'm going to go and grab 2 amethyst shards. I might as well do all 4 allays. So I'm going to grab 4 shards, actually. So now I've got everything that you need to duplicate an allay. You need a jukebox, music disc, and 1 amethyst shard per allay. Okay, so I've got all the stuff that I need for the allay duplication here. The first thing I need to do is give all the allays the shard. So I need to make sure I get the wool away from these guys. So there we go. Let's give each one of these guys an amethyst shard. Where are the other 2? They're over here. So each of them all have an amethyst shard. I need to make sure that they can't get out that hole. So now that they've all got their amethyst shards, let's go and play some music here. As you can see, they're going to start dancing. And then they should duplicate. Okay, so I'm going to try this again. I think I messed it up because they're supposed to be dancing before you give them the shard. So now that they're all dancing, let's give them the shard. Oh, wow. It just automatically duplicates. I thought you needed 2 of them, but I guess you only needed 1 for them to duplicate. Alright, well, that's cool. That's the first time I've ever duplicated allays. So now I've got a bunch of these guys that I don't know what to do with. Alright, so now that I'm done doing the allay duplication, I need to grab 2 of them. So I'm going to grab this guy right here. He's going to come in here. There was a second one. I don't know where he went, but there was a second one at one point. Alright, let's get this guy in here and give him some honeycomb. So there we go. He's going to go collect that. There's already some on the ground, so he should go and start doing that. Now I got to find where the other allay went, because I had a second one that wasn't connected with a lead. I'm hoping he didn't fly outside, because I still haven't finished the ceiling in here, and they like to fly out. Alright, so I've got another allay here inside of the farm. Now, do I have any flowers on me? I do. So I can breed the bees here. So there we go. I'm getting as many bees as I possibly can in here. Each one of these hives can hold up to 3 bees. So let's see. All these guys have been fed. Oh, here's a new one. Oh, there's a bunch of bees coming out. Alright, who hasn't been fed a flower yet? I think they've all been given a flower. Here's another one. There we go. They've all got flowers now. I still need to give a honey bottle to this allay over here. So there's that. So now we should be good to get all the items that come out of here. Honey bottles and honeycomb is collected. Now I do need to head down here and see if this chest system is working. It should be. Yeah, the honeycomb is in there. I might as well just throw these 37 in there just as a test. So there's that. Put some honeycomb in there. I heard him pick it up, so it should be coming down here any second now. There it comes. So that'll fill up. Eventually, I'm going to get another chest. I'm going to move this one that's right here down there. Now, I want to see, how's the a wool farm going? I've got 3 stacks. Actually, I got 4 stacks because I took out some earlier. So there's a lot of wool in there. So that farm is working really well. But the good thing is I've got the farm at least working. Let me go to bed real quick, because the bees only come out during the day, even though they're inside. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep, and they should all come out. Here they go. Let's go and feed these guys some flowers. Any more want to come out? There should be more in here. And the good thing about them being indoors is they're not going to end up flying away. Because that was one of the problems that happened last time, is they all kind of like flew away. Looks like most of these are all baby bees. So I can't really get any more of the breed at the moment. So I'll have to wait until later. But they're doing a really good job at producing honey. The only thing is I don't actually have any doing the bottles just yet. Because the ones that were over there were full. And I did those as the honeycomb farms. But they got plenty of flowers to get pollen from, which is good. Look at them all go back inside. So they're all going to go in there, make some more honey. And that's going to be pretty much it for today's episode. So I'm going to go and end the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.